For most of the day, and we have to be extremely grateful for the efforts of this evening's hosts in ensuring that our match here can go ahead as planned. There were reports earlier regarding potential difficulties reaching this venue, and you can understand why. Let us hope that not too many have been held up and that the match can go. Haaland! Big moment! Massive goal!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Norway take the early advantage. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Natko. Zaba. Dasha. Dasha plays it forward. Forward it goes. El Yunusi. Solot. Haaland! In it goes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Norway have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. He'll try from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Odegaard certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
Hauga. Haaland. He's gone for goal. Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Solot. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Now it's Hauga. Haaland. And the finish! And more, and more, and more! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Norway take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Gets it back. Battles to win it back. Tries to stroke it through.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And it's Natko. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Gets wrestled off the ball, and he has been fouled there. Oh, shooting chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Ryerson. El Yunusi. Haaland tries a shot! He has done it! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Sorloth very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
4 in the game, he is the man. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Norway have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Norway utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Oh, he really got hold of that. And it's been taken straight back. Sorloth. Now it's Hauga. Haaland. Oh, sweet feet. And the ball's come out. He's had a look. Chooses to go back. Real chance! Really well taken goal. This is as ruthless as it gets.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
How many more does he want? Norway totally rampant here. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Hauga. Now it's Sorloth. Haaland, and the shot! Back of the net! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Dagani. Zahavi gets into a dangerous position. And it's Zahavi. Now it's Sorloth. Sorloth. And that has been clubbed away. Out for a throw. Cuts it out.
Norway clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Israel keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Hauga. Dagani with the clearance. Hauga gets it back. Shoots! It's a goal kick. Norway have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Dasha tries to get it forward quickly. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Ødegaard gets his foot in there. Solot spreads it towards the left. He's left his man. Goes for goal. It's there. And again, they pile on the misery.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
He's got away. This is promising. Solot floats one over. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zaba. And they win it back again. Solot. Haaland. How about a shot? Shot at goal! It's come back out! And yes, it's there! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished. Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look...
And that will be the final act. Norway were irresistible here. Dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Norway were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask you to give your support to our
Well, hello, and a chilly good evening from us. Just want to offer some sort of a warm welcome on this coldest of evenings to those of you settling down in front of the fire. For the benefit of those who weren't aware, there was a pitch inspection here a couple of hours ago, as a result of which, gladly, it was deemed safe for the game to kick off as scheduled. The ground staff have done a really terrific job in clearing all of that snow, and their efforts, I am delighted to report, have indeed paid off. We sit in the colossal stands at the Giuseppe Meazza, making for such an impressive view as ever it has. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Looks to clip it forward. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Gets away from his opponent, and he has been fouled there. Up to meet it! He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross and really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Budućnost Podgorica still without an attempt on target. He's found his man. Oh, real chance! Oh, that's a fine challenge.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
It's a throw in. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Towering header! He's delivered all right! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Budućnost Podgorica draw first blood here.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
He's in space and looking for options. Has a hit! Budućnost Podgorica are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Gets the better of his man. Danger averted for now. It's come loose. goes for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Budućnost Podgorica get it back again. Out to the right. And we've reached half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Budućnost Podgorica come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Has a pop! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Well positioned to make that interception. Oh, good interception. Keeper sends it forward. Done very well to intervene. He's through. Hits one! He scores! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Ostia get themselves into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Gets it upfield. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And he's going long. He's played him through. And he's cut it out.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
He gets past his man. Plays it out to the flank. Lovely bit of skill there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Repelled by the keeper. Here comes another cross.
Osijek are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Nicely measured pass. Oh, and the shot! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort.
Osijek are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So the lead now is 2. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Plays it out to the wing. Gorgeous control there. Gets it back. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Strong punch. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to what is, in effect, a winter wonderland. The snow-decorated perimeter of the pitch is perfect evidence of this, and indeed evidence of the efforts that the ground staff have made to get all of the white stuff off the playing surface. The forecasters do say that we will have snow throughout the game, but we have been told absolutely categorically that things aren't expected to get any worse. The atmosphere is terrific, the turnout, considering the weather, is excellent, and you do get the sense that a special event is ahead of us. It is one of the most recognisable theatres of the beautiful game, the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some...
Hits one! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. And back to base. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And the shot! This could fall anywhere. RNK Split have begun the game in high-octane fashion.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And here's the chance to counter. Gets wrestled off the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And out to safety. And it's played forward. Plays it out to the flank. That's great strength on the ball. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's had a crack. Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's nice. Heave to the back post. Still goalless. Has a hit! Forward it goes. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. And if anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Hoists it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number, and he has been fouled there. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the through ball is intercepted. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're already into the second period.
RNK split.
Playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this scoreline. Converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Tries lifting, and they've been caught out here. Has a look and place it in. And that's been levered clear. That's gone a long way up and away. Well, into the second half, and it's still got... belts one! It's a goal! What a fabulous hit! No keeper in the world is keeping that out.
Well, with the defence facing him, he had to get that right, and he did. I thought that was a very well-worked goal.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
And it's played forward.
Željeznica Sarajevo.
Showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Goes for goal! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Željeznica Sarajevo.
Can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And it's hoisted clear. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Gorgeous control there. Hits one!
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Has he found his man? Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Brings it forward. He's there to receive it. Gets good distance on it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's there to clear it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. A long ball, but not especially accurate. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around the stadium.
Well, hello and welcome to you on what has been a really wintry evening all over the place. We've had snow, particularly in this neck of the woods, for most of the day, and we have to be extremely grateful for the efforts of this evening's hosts in ensuring that our match here can go ahead as planned. There were reports earlier regarding potential difficulties reaching this venue, and you can understand why. Let us hope that not too many have been held up and that the match can go ahead as planned. We sit in the colossal stands at the Giuseppe Meazza, making for such an impressive view as ever it has. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. He's gone for it! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Roberto Carlos. Cristiano Ronaldo. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Hits one! Has a go! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Hoists it forward. Figo. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Delivers the ball. Brings it forward. Tries a shot! What a throw in. Cleared away. Looking to get within range. And a shot! Goal! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Beckham. Figo. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldo. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Already up and running for the second half. Up to meet it! No mistake! 2 up and threatening to pull clear! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Sloboda Tuzla get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Out towards the flank. Driving on, a real charge here. Can he dig out a shot? And the shot! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Sloboda Tuzla take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and their start...
Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Now surely, going for goal! Back of the net! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Roberto Carlos, whipped in. And they've been caught out here. Has a look and has a go. Cristiano shoots! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Cristiano Ronaldo controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Gets up to head it! And he's missed it. Plays it over to the other flank.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Well weighted. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Sloboda Tuzla seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Ball's out on the left now. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Hoists it forward. No way through there. It's broken loose. gets his head to it! Oh, terrific save. Casillas catches it safely. Roberto Carlos. Cristiano Ronaldo. Figo. He's had a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gets it upfield. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Figo. Figo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just brushed off the ball there. And that is that. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, outwitted. They just couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?